Another day, another passage. Welcome to this edition of The Artist's Way Every Day. I am JaMarr John Johnson, and here we're going to get right into it. The Artist's Way is a daily reader that I picked up many years ago, written by Julia Cameron, and I encourage you to pick up a copy of it yourself. You can read through it with me. Each day of the year, there's a passage that will help you transform your artistry into mastery. January 10th. One of the chief barriers to accepting God's generosity is our limited notion of what we are, in fact, able to accomplish. We may tune into the voice of the Creator within, hear a message, and then discount it as crazy or impossible. On the one hand, we take ourselves very seriously and don't want to look like idiots pursuing some patently grandiose scheme. On the other hand, we don't take ourselves, our God, seriously enough. And so we defined our grandiose many schemes that, with God's help, may fall well within our grasp. Most of us never consider how powerful our Creator really is. Instead, we draw very limited amounts of the power available to us. We unconsciously set a limit on how much God can give us or help us. We are stingy with ourselves. And if we received a gift beyond our imagination, we often send it back. Remembering that God is our source place. That God is in our source places in the spiritual position of having an unlimited bank account. I like that one. You know, when I think about this one in particular, I have this saying I call OD4R, which is over deliver in value, which you receive in price, and it creates 4 byproducts. The first byproduct is that you have real impact, real lasting impact on a situation when you over deliver. The second is that you create raging fans. From having that real impact, raging fans are then there to support you, refer you, help you grow your network. Think the 1,000 artist rule. The third R is that you get to remain your authentic self throughout that process. People are okay with your idiosyncrasies all of a sudden because of how much you overdeliver, how much you come to the rescue and rescue everything. And then the fourth is be ready to receive. Be ready to receive the abundance that the universe, God, whatever you subscribe to has to offer you when you start to overdeliver. So that's where showing up, writing your morning pages. Morning pages is a process where you set aside 20 minutes and you write as much as you can freehand, without thinking, without an objection, without an objective, but to just let it flow out of you. That is an amazing passage. No idea is too grandiose. But I'll tell you what, being a polymath, someone who loves to learn deeply on a lot of subjects, people always want to find out what's your grand scheme. Well, my grand scheme is to make millions of dollars to the point that I never have to worry about money any longer, so that I can just pursue art and philosophy and spreading that knowledge as much as I can to help others ease their pain. That's my goal. I'm a transformational comedian. What's your take on the abundance that God, the universe, has to offer you? I would love to hear about it. Put it in the comment section below. But I have a couple of things highlighted here. And if we received a gift beyond our imagination, how are you expanding your imagination on a regular basis? How are you becoming an idea machine? How often do you write things down that you would like to bring into the world, or maybe pass on to someone else of value so that they could bring it into the world? Grandiose. You know, I was at a restaurant this evening and I ran into a server who, she was very delightful and she was very pleasant and good conversation. And she talked about wanting to own bars one day and then using her money to invest in real estate. And that was kind of her passion. And she had a big plan. And it sounded kind of grandiose from that position, right, of a server. But the reality is that anything is possible if you really put a plan together and are saving money. And we exchanged Instagram handles, and come to find out, we had already been following each other. We met 2 years prior in that same location. Now, does that mean that her plan is no closer to coming to its end? Not exactly. There are many people who started out as waiters and waitresses. For example, J.K. Rowling, who at one point was on government assistance and then went on to create a world called Harry Potter that impacted billions of people, for that matter. Because think about the people who maybe didn't even see the movie, maybe didn't even read the book, but saw the imagery and decided that they wanted to play in that world as children. That is an amazing impact that someone who seemed to come from a lowly status had. So no matter how grandiose you think those plans are, they are not. They are possible. As KG would say, anything is possible! I'm not trying to be too loud because it is early in the morning. It's like 9 after 5 a.m. Get ready to go for my morning walk. But take that to stock. Your plans are not too grandiose. Tap into the unlimited bank account that is God, that is the universe, that is available to you. Use it now. Use it now. Anyway, that's it for this passage because I'm getting carried away. I'm getting hyped up. This is January 10th edition of The Artist's Way Every Day. I am JaMarr John Johnson. If you want to stay in touch with me, text JaMarr.com, smash the subscription button, the bell notification, comment, like, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to keep this going all month, all year long. Tune in for The Artist's Way each and every single day, and I'll see you at the next episode. Peace.